and then we'll just start streaming. All right, there we go. I believe we're live. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're totally live. Yes. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Painting on the Dark Side. Nominally, I guess this is going to be more like building models on the dark side, but we are going to paint these models. Not tonight, but we're going to paint them. Probably like this weekend. I'm thinking like Saturday we're going to paint these models. Anyway, what we're going to do right now is we're totally going to open up this box. We're going to take all the stuff out. It's not really an unboxing. I mean, we're not going to go through everything in here. I'm just going to open it up, take the models out, build them, stuff like that. This is one of the few Underworlds box sets where I actually like all of the models in here. Usually, when I get a box set of Underworlds, I only like, one side, like the last one. What was the last one called? The last one was Dire Chasm, right? So in Dire Chasm, I really only like the elf guys. In Beastgrave, I really only like the centaur, horse, deer guys. And oh my god, Night Vault. Was that the one before that? In Night Vault, I really only like the Stormcast Eternals. Yeah. I didn't actually get the box set of Shadespire because I wasn't into, Underworlds at that time. But I do have warbands from Shadespire, and I really only like certain ones. But this is one of the few box sets where I like all of the models. Oh, this is upside down now. So, this includes both Stormcast Eternals and crazy weird looking orcs. I've never painted an orc before. This is going to be quite interesting. Irish Rogue, what's up, man? Why is the text appearing on the bottom of the thing instead of the top now? That's super weird. It's right behind my lamp. It's very hard to see now. But anyway, okay, so yeah, it's not really an unboxing, even though I'm gonna open this box and take all the stuff out of it. I guess you could technically say that's an unboxing, but we're gonna build the models. That's mostly what we're gonna do. Also, I made a thing. I 3D printed a cool thing. Check this out. Check this out. I made this cool box, and I know it just looks like a rectangular box, but check this out. Okay, this has a space for all the cards. This has a space for the objective markers and stuff like that. It has a space for the dice. It has a space for the glory tokens. It has a space for all that stuff. So I'm not going to pop out like every single token probably right now on the stream, I don't think. But I am going to see if stuff actually fits in here, because this is a cool little box. And I have, 4 sets of this Underworld stuff now. So I'm printing a couple more of these boxes just for myself. But yeah, it's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, I think. It'll help me keep my Underworld stuff a little more organized. Okay, let's open it. Let's do it. Let's see. Oh, nice new Underworlds. Yeah, actually, this isn't even the new set. This is just a set that I don't have. There's another set after this. It's called Nether Maze, and it's out right now, I think. So once I get the warbands from this painted up, I also want to get Nether Maze. Cause man, I love Underworlds. It's so good. Okay. Underworlds is so good. It takes a really long time to play a whole game of like actual big like Warhammer 40K or Age of Sigmar or something. It takes like hours to do that. But you could play a game of Underworlds in like 45 minutes. Ah, man, it's great. I love Underworlds. Okay, so we got the rule book, and we need to open this because in addition to the rule book, it's also got the book that actually shows us how to put the models together. And the models are going to be relatively easy to put together. They're just kind of push-fit models. You shouldn't need, glue or anything. However, I always glue my Underworlds models together because I like to paint them, and I don't like them coming apart after they're painted. So I'm going to be using Tamiya extra thin cement, plastic cement and stuff to build my Underworlds models, even though that's not really necessary and stuff. Also, I don't know if I need to say this. Nobody sent this to me. I bought this. just because this is on YouTube, I probably have to say that I purchased this with my own money. Anyway, okay, so that's a thing we're gonna need to open. Okay, and then this is the thing with all the boards. It's got 2 boards, and then here are all the tokens and stuff. Okay, so all the pop-outable tokens. I'm not gonna open that right now. I'm just gonna set that to the side. I'm setting all this stuff on top of my phone. Let me stop doing that. That's dumb. Okay. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. We're going to have to play again. Yeah, we totally are. We're totally gonna have to play. Okay, here are the 2 sprues of models that we're going to be building. These are the Stormcast Eternals. These are the Orcs. There are, okay, judging from the pictures, there are 3 Stormcast Eternals and a bird. And there should be 5 members of the Orc warband, I guess. Ish. Something like that. Okay, so we're gonna build both warbands right now. And then here are all the cards. And I want to see if all these things fit in the box. Also, I'm not sure if all these things fit in the 3D printed box, if I have like deck protectors on the cards, cuz like my other warbands and stuff, I have deck protectors. Like I have like card sleeves on my cards for my other guys. So that's yeah. If I'm going to use the boxes, they would need to fit those. Anyway, okay. So, cards, we don't really need cards at the moment. That's not super relevant. And then of course the dice. And okay, so here's an interesting change. The magic dice are red. Previously, the magic dice have been blue. So that's cool. Okay. So there's that. Okay, unboxed. Bam. All right. So what we do need right now, though, we need to open this up because this has the instructions for building the models, which, you know, won't be super complicated. It's never, like, real complicated to build these Underworlds models and stuff. They're meant to go together quickly so that you can just, you know, start playing the game and stuff like that. And also, they're colored plastic in case you don't really want to paint them. And then you don't have to, but, you know, I like to paint all of my stuff. So, oh, wait, is this just one big book? Oh, this is just one big book? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just like a little pamphlet. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so that's not going to be super complicated, but wow. The rule book has gotten significantly thicker than like the first couple of times I played this. Okay. So, again, we're not going to go through the book. That's not happening right now. Although if that's a thing that you guys want to see, let me know and we can maybe do that. I don't know. But that's not what I'm planning to do at the moment. Okay. So now we have a big plastic sleeve. I'm just going to throw that in the trash. Oh, you know what I didn't do at the beginning of the stream? I did not drink water. Just a second. Let me drink water. I know you guys can't see me doing it, but I'm drinking water. Ah, water consumed. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to just prop this up where I can see it. Or, you know what? I guess we could maybe put it here. And then, yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll leave it there. And then you guys can see it too. Right? Okay. All right. So, I'm going to use my awesome GW snipper side cutter thingies, because these are great. You don't necessarily need the GW like clipper things. I just like the GW clippers because I have pretty big hands and these are pretty big. They fit my hands like perfectly. Any other pair of side cutters I've ever used is like, it's like little teeny weeny like little things, but these have like big huge handles, and that's really the only reason I prefer these. They're way more expensive than like any other pair of side cutters I've ever used, but just the comfort, man. And they're pretty good. I mean, you know, they're sharp, and like I sharpen them periodically also. So, you know, they're decent. Yes, you can sharpen your side cutters if you didn't know that. You can totally do that. And then I need my X-Acto knife, and we're going to put a nice new blade in our X-Acto knife. I definitely recommend that anytime you start a new model kit, you start with a fresh X-Acto knife blade. There we go. Okay, I think I've only got a couple blades left in this kit. So what I do is I just go on Amazon and I just buy these little boxes of X-Acto knife blades. They don't last that long, but they're real cheap. You get like 100 X-Acto knife blades for $10 or so, and very often they come with, you know, off-brand X-Acto knives, which appear to be okay. You know, like if I were just gonna go out and buy an X-Acto knife, I would probably buy an X-Acto brand X-Acto knife. You know, but this is fine. I haven't had any problems with this so far. It feels a little cheap, but it does the job. It does the thing that I want it to do. So really, these are the only two tools you should need to build these warbands. However, I'm gonna glue them together because I'm insane. Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna build the Stormcast Eternals first because I like those better. But I'm also gonna build the Orcs because they're actually kind of cool. I don't know. I've never actually built or painted Orcs before, and I'm kind of excited to do that. I've never even purchased Orcs, so it's my first time doing that. But yeah, okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna take the Orc sprue and I'm gonna just kind of set that aside for now, and then here we go. All right. So it should be really easy to build this stuff, and it's been quite a while since I've actually built a legit Warhammer kit that is just plastic. I've been 3D printing everything for quite a while, so it's been a minute since I've put together a kit that's not 3D printed. But even so, obviously I have 3D printed some stuff for this. Oh, hey, it's blue also. It's a different shade of blue, but yeah, okay. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to put together the Stormcast Eternals, then we're going to see if that box works, and then we're going to put together the Orcs. Okay. So I am currently printing another one of those boxes. And also, if you play God Tier at all, I made a little box for God Tier. I haven't cleaned this up yet, so it still has some rough edges that I need to trim up and stuff. But I made a little box for God Tier, and also a thing to hold the like big huge token things and stuff. So some God Tier stuff. If anybody's interested. I don't know if anybody plays God Tier, but yeah. Anyway. Okay. First things we need are 9 and 8. Let's see. Where are 9 and 8? Okay, 8 is this. So here is how I like to clip out things from the sprue. I take my side cutters and I get them as close to the piece as possible, and I try to put the flat side flush with it, and then I just do a little clippy. Kind of go like so, right? And then, so you can see it clipping things out like this. It leaves a little tiny little nubby bit right there. So what I do is I clip out all the parts for a specific step first, but then I come back with the X-Acto knife and I trim down that little nub. Now, if you don't paint your parts, you're still gonna see the nub, but once your model is painted, as long as that little nub part is like smooth to the touch, when it's painted, you're not gonna notice it. It's not gonna be visible. So that's fine. Okay, so that's 8, and then we need 9, and all the parts are, you know, numbered and labeled and stuff. So here's 9 right here. I love how easy it is to build Warhammer kits. I mean, there are some Warhammer kits that are fairly challenging to put together. Not like every kit's like a walk in the park, but oh shit. Okay, sometimes you get it coming from the top. And then these ones have little pegs in the feet that go into the bases. So when you're cutting these out, make sure you don't cut the peg off of the foot unless you mean to. I don't know. Sometimes it's actually helpful to do that depending on the situation. Sometimes I don't think I'm going to do it with these, but sometimes I like to paint these Underworlds bases separately from the miniatures, so I'll leave the person off of the base and then paint them separately. But looking at these, I think I'm just going to put the model on the base and then just prime all of it and just paint all of it. That stuff, I think, is what I'm going to do. Okay, and so, you know, I'm going to actually set these on the instructions here. Okay, so anyways, all right, that's 9 and 8. And I like to just set them in the, you know what, let's set them here. So that's 9 and 8. Usually I have the instructions like propped up in front of me here, but because I'm doing this on camera, I have this here so you guys can see it. So I guess I can just set the pieces on the little representation of the pieces and stuff. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all the pieces for this first person, clean up all the pieces, and then put it together. And then we'll do the same thing for the next one, and the same thing for the next one, and so on and so forth. Okay. So anyway, now we need 10 and 11. And where are 10 and 11? Let's see. Okay, 11 is the cape thing right here. Okay, so this one's 11. A little bit of snippy action there. There. Okay. All right, that's 11. And then 10 is like a leg with some armor and a hood. Right there. Okay. This is 10. Right here. There's a peg on this foot, so we'll be careful not to cut that peg off. It's not the end of the world if you like cut the peg off, or even if you like cut a piece in half or something. You know, it's not the end of the. I mean, it's bad, but you know, you can just glue it back together. Anyway, okay, so there's 10. Okay, and then we need 12, and the base is number 13. So for these guys, unlike normal Warhammer kits that you just buy, only one of these bases is going to go with a particular person. So for this person, it's going to be number 13. But first, we need this little lantern bit, which is number 12, and that's right here. So we will cut that out. Okay, that's got a hand attached to it. Okay. And then cut the bottom part off. And right there. There's that lantern. Okay, that's all the pieces for the actual person. And then 13 is this base right here. So grab this, snip, and snip. Okay. There. All right. That is all the pieces for the first person. All right. So then, having all these pieces cut out, I like to just come back with my X-Acto knife and just trim up the bits that we just cut out. You can easily see where those bits are. Let's see. Anything that looks a little, you know, anything that basically has a little stress mark or is like sticking out a little bit, we're just gonna trim that off. Like right here, this is a little nubby where we just cut that out. I'm just gonna come back and do this, and then that way, and we can also, ooh, that took way too much off there, shit. And don't worry if you do that, it's not gonna be super visible when this is painted. But what we do is we just come in and kind of go like this with the side of the blade. And we can do that in both directions. And that will just slowly smooth that down. And then it doesn't necessarily work on like rough areas. Or areas that are like raised too much, but yeah, okay, it worked there. And just trim that down a little bit right there. Come back and do a little bit of the scraping with the side of the blade, and that just makes everything even, right? So we just go in, we remove the little nub, and then we just kind of smooth the plastic down. It works out pretty well. I think a lot of people have like different techniques to like clean up their models, and also you may notice like seam lines and stuff on these models. Seam lines don't really bother me. I've never go in and clean up seam lines and mold lines and stuff. Like this is kind of a mold line right here, kind of, but I don't. It doesn't really bother me. I just kind of leave them. The only thing that bothers me are these little, you know, nubs from where we cut it off the sprue and stuff. That's the only thing that bothers me. So all I gotta do is just come in here and go like this. Both directions. Just a little bit of that. Okay, and then that's nice and smooth. Okay, and then we have another one just right here. So just trim that a little bit. Just a little bit of this. Okay. And you can still see a little stress mark in the plastic there, but when I run my finger over it, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. So once that's painted, we're not going to see it. Remember to keep your fingers out of the glue. That's actually not a big problem for this glue, because this glue has a little brush. We don't apply it the same way that we apply, you know, super glue and stuff. Okay. I think that's it for that piece. Okay. Yeah, this glue is really cool. And it only works on this type of plastic, on this like Warhammer plastic. But it has this little brush applicator, and because it's, you know, extra thin, it's like super runny. Basically what we do is, you know, what we put the parts together first, and then we apply the glue into the seams between parts, and it kind of like melts those parts together. So it's pretty cool like that. Okay. Oh, she has a little nub right on her head. That's great. That's the best place to have one of those, isn't it? Yeah. But that's okay. Okay, we just have to go like this a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I mean, you still see the stress mark, but, you know, basically it's fine. Okay, on this armor plate right here. Okay. You know, I probably should have put music on. Probably should have added some kind of soundtrack to this. I didn't really think about that. I was so excited to, you know, get these models out and build them and stuff. It didn't even occur to me to put music on while I was doing this. But now that we're here, oh yeah, music would have been great, huh? I guess it's not too late to do that. If anybody like wants that, I guess if anyone wants that, I can do it. Let's see. Okay. I think that's that piece cleaned up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then the next one is this cape and stuff. Okay, so this one has little nubs on both sides of the cape here. So we just go like this a little bit. And this is why it's good to use like a fresh new blade, because it's going to be as sharp as possible. And before we can do that, like, side trimmy thing, we gotta actually come in and, like, trim these nubs down a little bit so that we can actually do that. Okay. See, in most cases, it's actually taking off, you know, a lot of layers of stressed plastic, so it looks much less stressed when we do this. Yeah, so notice how much better that looks. You can still see a little mark right there, but once it's painted, it's gonna look fine. Okay, and then let's see what we got. Oh, I hate it when we get these little nubs like right in between like folds of cloth and stuff. That sucks. You gotta be kinda careful with this. Otherwise your shoulder's gonna come out looking sort of flat. Don't want that, but I don't know, sometimes it's not super avoidable. Sometimes they put these gates in like stupid areas. I think that's okay. And then, yeah, this one's on the other shoulder, isn't it? Yeah, it's like right there. That's not the best place for it. Well, I say that like I designed the model. Yeah. Oh, this is the best place for this. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was the best place for it. Maybe all the other places they could have possibly put a gate were much worse. And then they were like, well, I don't know. That's the least destructive place we're going to be able to put that. So, you know, I don't know. Oh, there's Toker. What's up, man? Cool. Alright, so that is the cape cleaned up. So now it's just the lantern and then the edges of the base. Okay. It's just this little top part of the hand right here. Okay. Do this. Ooh, I kind of gouged a little divot in the hand there. That's neat. Yeah, sometimes you fuck up your models. It's just gonna happen eventually, you know. Okay, so just wanna trim down that little side there. And then also the other side right here. Sweet. Just that right there. Yeah, something like that, I guess. That's not too bad. New Underworlds? Yes, yes, it is New Underworlds. I guess you missed the part where I was showing the box and stuff. Hang on a second. Okay, this is the Harrowdeep set. It's actually not the latest set. It's the set before the latest set. The newest one that's out right now is called Nether Maze, but I didn't have Harrowdeep yet, and this was still on Amazon, so I just picked this one up. But I do actually plan to get Nether Maze after I paint all the guys from this. Okay, and then we have 3 little nubs on the sides of this base. And these are probably the easiest ones to clean up. Just kind of slice those off and then do that a little bit. Slice right there. And do that a little bit. There we go. Smooth. Okay, and now we can assemble the person. Yay. I think this one's the leader, I think. Oh, yeah, a little bit right there. Okay. Yeah, as long as it's smooth, I'm happy. Okay. Alright, so basically, we put each part together. Alright, so we put it in the orientation that it shows in the picture. And then just kind of press them together. And these are supposed to be push fit. Let's see. Oh, that's her hand right there. Okay. Okay, looks like it goes like this. Oh, like that. Oh, okay. Oh, this doesn't actually have, like, things that fit together. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. Now here's human music. You're listening to Earth Radio. Next up, human music. Human music. I like it. Anyway, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just hold this together, and then we're going to use the Tamiya extra thin glue to glue this together. And again, if you're just building this for yourself, you don't need to do this. These are push fit. They will stay together without being glued. I just like to glue my models together. So here we go. We just put it in the cracks. And then being super thin and runny, it just kind of absorbs by capillary action and disperses throughout the seams of the model. So we just put a bunch in there. And we'll just hold it together for a couple of seconds. I'm probably using way too much. Yeah, so we'll just kind of squeeze it together for a couple seconds, like 5 seconds or so, and then it will probably and then after about 5-10 seconds, this will never come apart ever again. If you build, you know, Warhammer models or other models that are made out of this plastic, this is what you want. This right here. Yeah. It's fantastic. Like GW makes their own plastic glue, and it's good, you know, but it's thicker, you know. It does the same thing. It works the same way. It melts the plastic together. So like basically what you're doing when you apply this glue is you are making these 2 pieces of plastic, 1 piece of plastic. So it's way better than using like super glue. But yeah, okay. So that's good. I could probably pull it apart right now, but in about a minute, that's 1 piece of plastic. That's a cool applicator. Yeah, that is Tamiya extra thin plastic cement. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's the best model cement glue stuff that exists. Okay, so then okay, so it looks like the front part kind of sandwiches the back part here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that goes right there. Okay, and I can feel the little pegs pushing in when I do that. Okay, and so then this cloak part has a little peg that goes into the little hole right here. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna peg it. Ha ha ha. Okay. We're gonna just make sure it all goes on there nicely, and it does. Okay, yeah. It goes on there like so. Oh, look, that's pretty loose though. Wow. It fits together, but doesn't want to necessarily stay. So that's another benefit of using glue. Okay. So what we're gonna do right now, oh, and if you get little nub marks that are sticking out like this, also what you can do is just take some of your Tamiya extra thin and just kind of apply it on top of that, and it'll totally melt it. And it'll just be even with the rest of the armor and stuff. Like right here also. We can just do that, and it'll just melt. And it'll do so in a way that doesn't damage the model, but yeah, it'll smooth it out basically. Which is a really cool little model building hack if you were not aware of that. Anyway, okay, so we're going to apply glue into the cracks here and crevices and stuff. Just kind of all along there. And we don't even need to use that much. I probably go way overboard when I'm applying glue and stuff. And it doesn't really make so much difference if you get this on your hands. I didn't get it on my hands, but I'm just preemptively saying, if you get this on your hands, it'll be a little sticky, I guess, or a little icky feeling. But this will not glue your hands together. This will only glue this specific type of plastic together. It will not even glue other types of plastic together. I think this is PVC plastic, I think. Don't take my word for that. You should Google it if you care. But whatever type of plastic GW models are made out of, Tamiya extra thin cement only glues this type of plastic together. It will not glue like ABS plastic together. It will not glue metal together. It will not glue anything else. It will not glue any other material together but this specific type of plastic. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Now again, I could probably at this point, if I tried real hard, I could still pull that apart, but in about a minute, this is all going to be one solid piece. Yeah. Probably a little bit less than a minute even. Doesn't take that long. So it's basically just like a medium that goes into the cracks, melts the plastic, and then kind of evaporates. It's interesting. It's like acetone basically, but it's this specific formulation of acetone, I guess. Don't quote me on that either. I'm not a chemist, but you know, something like that. Anyway, okay, so now we got to put the little lantern dealy on. Oh, okay, and then there's a little hole in the back of the lantern, and there's a peg in the wrist. So we're gonna peg the. Oops. I moved a thing. I don't think I meant to move a thing. Oh, I don't have that pressed all the way together. Oops. I do not have the torso oh, shit. What did I just break? Oh, I didn't have a... Oh, there was a little peg I didn't have snapped all the way in on the leg. Okay. Well, now it's snapped all the way in. Okay. I thought I broke something for a second, but no, I just didn't have it pushed together all the way. Okay, now it's pushed together all the way. Now it's never going to come. We will never part again. Okay, let me just put a little bit more glue in there. Okay, and then the peg that just snapped in is actually right here, so I'm going to put some glue in that. And putting glue in one side of the round thing will actually disperse it all the way around it. Which is really cool. Okay, so anyway, let's finish pushing the wrist thing in there. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's in there. Again, if you were just building this just to, you know, have these be blue and play the game with them as blue hunks of plastic, that's fine. You don't have to glue them together. But I'm gluing them together. I do not want them to come apart. I do not like my models coming apart. Because I'm going to paint these. Like tomorrow. Or like Saturday or something. I'm going to paint these. So I like all of my painted models to be glued together, no matter what they are. Okay, so just a little bit of glue on there on the wrist. Okay, so now you see we have pegs on the feet that will go into this base. And this model will only go on this base because it's one of those models that like stands on a rock. You know, because that's the dramatic action pose that all, you know, leader type model things have to do. Okay, so a lot of times what I do with my Underworlds models when they have, well, not when, I mean, they all have bases like this, but a lot of times what I do with my Underworlds models is I just barely put the peg into the bottom of the base. I don't glue them into the base normally. Once this is painted and you put the pegs and the base, the paint, if you paint the base separately from the actual person on it, the paint will decrease the diameter of the hole and increase the diameter of the peg, and so it will slot in much more tightly, and you'll never be able to pull it out, even without glue. But a lot of times what I like to do is take the person off, and then I just put the person, you know, up on, where did I put those things? Have some thingies. Oh, you know what? Let me show you guys this thing I have. This is a really cool thing, and I don't get to use it that much. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh no, it's in the other room with my airbrush stuff, isn't it? Ah, shit. Okay, well, I'll describe it then. Okay. Um, where are all of my little gator clip things? GW, give me free stuff. Okay. Anyway, here's an example of what I'm talking about. This is not the actual thing, but I bought this thing that's like a little pegboard. It's like this little plastic pegboard thing that's about this big, and it just has like little holes in it, and it has these little metal things that are similar to this. And so a lot of times what I do for my Underworlds models is I just take a gator clip and I just clip the little peg like this, and then I just paint the guy like this. And the Underworld's bases, because they have slots for pegs, have spaces on the back like this, where we can grab them with clips. Oh, this one's not so easy. Most of them do anyway. Okay, with a smaller clip than this one, which I do have, we can grab it something like this, and then we can put those parts in. Well, okay, again, smaller clip than this. This is a really big one. But we can put those parts into a thing and then airbrush them and like hold this to paint them and stuff. But I don't know that I'm gonna leave these off the bases to paint them. I mean, they're not really covering that much of the base. I'm probably going to prime the model the same color as the base. Really, the times that I would do that are if I were going to prime the model and the base different colors, but this is a lot of stone, and this is a lot of metal. Oh, so I'm not going to paint these. I'm not going to paint my Stormcast Eternals gold. These are just going to be kind of a metal color, right? Like a steel color. They're not going to be blue and gold. They're going to be like steel and red. I like that color scheme much better. And then this is a lot of stone, so both of these are going to get primed black, so there's really no point like leaving the model off of the base. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and just push the pegs into the base, and I don't think I'm going to glue that, because that's really tight. I probably won't be able to pull that out of there, actually. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, that's super tight. That's not... I don't think I could... It would take some effort to get that out of there. I probably could get that out of there if I wanted to, but I think we'll leave it. Okay, so that's person number 1. Let's see. Wow, I've been going for 43 minutes and I've built one person. Wow, I was hoping to build both warbands right now, but you know what? I'll settle for one. Okay, let's do the next person. Okay, hammer person, and then bow person, and then a bird. Yeah, so this warband is basically 3 people and a bird. Okay, so for this one, we need 2 and 1 and 3 and 4. Let's see. Okay, 2. Right here. Yep, 2. Okay. And 1. What's 1? 1 is like a head. Not that one. That one's 15. Ah, 1 right here. Okay. Oh, this guy's not wearing a helmet. Oh, interesting. Okay. 1. Okay. And then 3. 3 is like a hammer. 3. 3 is this. we go. Arms. Hammer bits. There we go. 3. Okay. And then 4 is his legs. Is that 4? That's 4 right there. Okay. Do. 4. These guys are so cool looking. Okay. 4. And then 5 and 6. It's got way more pieces. Well, not way more, but a few more pieces than the previous person. 5 is this. Should probably hold that under the camera. 5. That, and then 6 is the cloak. Yeah, I have this color scheme worked out in my mind. In fact, okay, there's a warband that came with the Night Vault box set, and I can't remember what they're called. But it's a Stormcast Eternal warband where they're all wizards, basically. And that warband, I painted those guys. Instead of painting them gold and blue, I painted them like silver and red. And I like it way better. And I'm going to do that same color scheme for these guys. And for the cloaks and stuff, man, I can see this in my mind. Okay, the outside part of the cloak is going to be red. And then we're going to do that thing where the cloaks are, they're a different color on the outside than they are on the inside. So red on the outside, and then like kind of a tannish, creamish, bonish color on the inside. It's gonna be nice. Yeah. And then he gets number 7 for his base, which is this one. So we just cut this off. I'm super excited to paint these guys and play this game and all that stuff. I haven't read the rule book for this edition of Underworlds yet, so I don't know if there are like new rules and stuff. I remember how to play the game, but I don't remember, or I don't know if there are going to be, new mechanics in this edition. I haven't watched like any games of it or anything. I haven't watched battle reports of Harrowdeep or anything. I haven't watched battle reports of Nethermaze or anything even. So, yeah, after I get all the warbands from Harrowdeep painted, we're gonna get Nethermaze and do that. Nethermaze is the current edition, and that's the other blue box. You noticed how they do like 2 boxes of the same color? Like they'll do 2 seasons, and then like season 1, season 2 are like those green boxes, and then 3 and 4 are red. And then now we're at this is season 5 that we're building right now, and then season 6, Nethermaze, is also blue. So like two of the same color boxes per 2 seasons or something like that. Something like that. Anyway, okay. That looks fairly cleaned up there. Okay. And then his head. Let's see, just has that little bit there. And then, and then he's got a little nubby mark like in his hair. That sucks. I hate when they do that. That's gonna be interesting. Right up there. I think we got it. Yeah, that's okay. There's a nice mold line in his hair. That sucks. Okay. Sometimes I will eliminate a mold line if it's in a really stupid place like that. Like right in his hair? That's a terrible place for a mold line. Come on. There's a mold line right running down the whole side of right here. I'm holding that so it's blurry, but you guys probably can't see that, but there's a wicked mold line right there. it really doesn't bother me like on the side of his head and like this little crown thing and stuff. But in the hair, why would you do that? This monsters. Come on. Anyway. There's some places where that is not appropriate. I mean, not that it's ever appropriate, but, you know. There are going to be mold lines because the molds are two parts. And you can't really avoid that. Well, I mean, I guess you could 3D print, but as long as you're going to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? As long as you're going to injection mold your parts, you're going to have mold lines. And so they're going to be somewhere. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we got one on this side of the hammer. I love, like, paladin-looking dudes with hammers. I have some 3D printed ones that are pretty cool that I have in my Frostgrave warband. They're very nice. They don't really look like Stormcast Eternals, though. They look more like dudes from like, Warcraft and stuff. Yeah. But, yeah, okay. Ooh, that's a big nubby bit. Right on that armor there. Okay, so we just kind of scrape it a little bit. And, you know, we're still going to see the stress mark, obviously. But once it's painted, it'll be fine. Once there's primer, that'll go away. Okay, just as long as it's smooth, and, you know, it is smooth. I mean, you can still see the stress mark, but it's smooth. It's okay. Alright, and then... Okay, he's got a lot of crap on his feet pegs there. Let's get that off. And you may be saying to yourself, but the feet pegs, nobody's ever going to see those. Why are you cleaning those up? Because if you don't clean up the feet pegs, they will not fit correctly in the feet peg holes on the base. So even though you may not be able to see them, like the bottom of the feet, you still need to clean all the parts up. Still got to. Wow, his foot is pointy. Damn. Those are some pointy boots. Jeez. Okay. I think that's the legs cleaned up. Okay. And then we got his back, his cape, and his base. All right. So we got one right here. That's an easy one to clean up. Yeah. That was quick. All right. Right here. Round places are not the easiest to necessarily clean up. They're probably not going to be like super round when you're done, and I don't think there's really any way to avoid that. I guess you could just go at it with a sanding stick or a little tiny piece of sandpaper or something like that, and like people do, but I don't know. I feel like that takes more time. And I'm kind of a lazy modeler, so I tend to do the quickest thing that will get me the result that I want. The quickest, easiest thing that will get me a satisfactory result. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There we go. Side right here. And then just a little bit right there. I think that's a little, yeah, that's a little nubby. I hope that's what that was. Hopefully I didn't just cut off a peg that was supposed to be there. I guess it's fine if I did, but I don't think I did. And then there are two on this side of the cloak. There's one there, and there's one right here. Okay. Yeah, that. Okay. I kind of flattened that rounded edge right there, but it's really not that much you can do about it sometimes. Okay, so that's all the parts of the guy cleaned up, and then we just have a couple of little nubs around the base here. So we just go like this. There we go. That one. That one. Oh, okay. I guess better to go this way. I think there were only 3, so this should be the last one. And that does kind of make the base less perfectly round, but I don't care so much about that as long as it's smooth. Your preference may be different, but for me, it just has to be smooth. That's the thing that drives me crazy, is if it's not smooth. But, you know, everyone's different. So, crack the knuckles. Yeah. There we go. Oof. Crack my knuckles all the time. Okay, and then we can assemble the guy. Okay. So we just follow the directions, basically. Okay, so the bottom of this head has a little peg that should slot in right here. And these guys are only going to go together one way. So, yeah. Okay, so there's the head right there. Okay. So we'll take our Tamiya plastic glue. And we can see there's a little stress mark on the top of the head. So if we just apply a little bit of plastic cement to that, it'll kind of smooth that out. It'll kind of eliminate the little bit of unevenness and roughness and stuff, and it'll just smooth that out. And then at the same time, we come in and we put some glue in the little peg hole, and we also put some glue in the little neck area here. All right, and then that'll kind of disperse through there, and it will glue the head in, and I'll try not get that all over myself. Okay, right. I did get a little bit on my fingers there, but again, that's nothing really to worry about. Like it's not like getting super glue on your fingers where it's gonna, you know, be a big problem or anything. Okay, anyways. So now this, okay, the hammer goes that way. And where is it saying to put this? Okay, I'm not actually sure how it's saying to put the, oh, I see. Okay. Oh, it just kind of slots in there. Great. Man, I love GW models. You know what? People talk a lot of shit about GW, but they make the best models ever. Love GW models. Okay, so those arms go right there. So let's glue those arms in. Okay. Gluey, gluey, glue. Put some glue there. So there isn't really a peg that's holding these arms in. These are just kind of like pressure fit in here. They're just kind of fitting in there by friction, you know, which is okay. I mean, they're going to get sandwiched in there once the whole guy is constructed, but just in the meantime, you know. Oh, and then if we put a little bit of glue just on the front of the hammer here where this little stress mark is, it'll smooth that out just a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah. Stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then, okay, so there's a little peg here, and then there's a little peg hole here, so I assume that that's where the legs attach. Let's see. Maybe? Oh, maybe. Okay, maybe I'm not getting it in there right. Am I getting it in there properly? It looks like that is how it fits. I might be putting this in here incorrectly. Yeah, okay, that peg definitely has to go into that hole. The peg definitely goes in the hole. I don't think there's another way for that to go. Okay, I'm not really clear how this is supposed to go. Wait. Oh, no, that did not work. Shit. Okay, come on. Okay, sometimes it's not apparent how things are supposed to go together here. I don't see how this is supposed to go in here. Okay, I think this is supposed to go... I think this little tool belt part is supposed to go right here behind the hammer. And then... I think it's basically supposed to go like this. But that is pushing on the hammer in a really weird way. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, it was just really weird to get it past the little bottom of the hammer. Okay. I got it. I got it. That's fine. All right. It's in there. All right. Let's glue it. All right. So we start out by putting glue in the peg hole. Okay. And then we can glue the waist from the inside here. Put it all throughout there. Okay. And also we want to put a little glue in the intersection of the torso and the arm right there. Oh, shit, I got it. Thing where I didn't want it, but that's okay. Okay. All right, that's in there. Awesome. Okay, and then we put this back on. Okay, and that goes... Oh, probably not there. Where does that go? I don't see where that goes. Hang on. Oh, the cape has a little peg in it. Oh, okay. I was looking at the peg hole here, and I was thinking that his back was supposed to have, you know, a peg to go into the hole, but no, the peg hole is for the cape to go on. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So the back goes right there. Okay. Yep, it just fits perfectly right there. So let's glue that. Okay. Yep. That just fits perfectly right there. Glue that on. And then some glue in the bottom part there. Oh, I saw that dispersed throughout like the whole side of the model. And then right in there. A little bit there. Okay. And we'll just give it a little squeeze. Just make sure it's tight. Okay, something like that. Oh, this actually, okay, the cape actually has two pegs, so one peg is going to go in this back hole, and then one peg is going to go in the shoulder hole right here. Okay. So that's cool. This guy's pretty cool looking. Alright, so let's do that. Oh, that fits pretty well. Look at that. Barely any seam in there whatsoever. I mean, there's a little bit, but you know, not too much. Okay, so let's put some glue in the seam lines here. That one, and then also pauldron on this side. I don't like how his pauldron's kind of split in half like that, but you know, that's fine, I guess. Okay, and then we'll just kind of hold that together for a second because I don't want there to be like a big gap in his pauldron. So we'll hold that together until that glue kind of, you know, helps it solidify and stuff. It shouldn't take too long. It should only take, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds, something like that. Oh yeah, that's good already. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we can still kind of see it, but yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then I will take this little applicator and put some glue right up under there, and also up under the other side, right in that area. And also, there's a little stress snubby mark right there, and so we'll just apply some glue on top of that, and that will help smooth it out. Maybe also right there. Just a little bit of that. Yeah. If you got a little troublesome nub mark or something that you can't really get rid of, just put a little plastic glue on it, and it'll just melt it. Just kind of like that. Boom. There we go. Okay, so that's the actual guy assembled, and now he goes in the base. And I mean, he's kind of standing up on a thing too. Not as much as the first person, but you know, they all gotta have their cool, you know, Commander Riker poses and stuff. So that's fine. Now he's only gonna go on the base one way, I think. Oh, am I putting him on backwards? I might be putting him on there backwards. Let's see. Okay, let me orient it like the picture. Oh, he might not actually only go in one way. Oh, yeah, I was putting him on there backwards, actually. It goes like this. Oh, that's much easier. Yeah, okay, almost no resistance to putting him on like that. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you can assemble your Warhammer Underworlds guys incorrectly if you really try. But okay, there's guy number 2. Boom. Okay, our Stormcast Eternal warband. You know what? I don't actually know what the name of this warband is. They all have names. Let's see. Does it say on this paper? No. No, it doesn't. I don't know the name of this warband. I don't know the name of either one of these warbands. Usually I know the name of the warband. Anyway. Okay, so next, it's a dude with a bow, and then it's a bird. So basically, my plan for painting is priming all of the Stormcast Eternals and their bases black, and then airbrushing, let's see, airbrushing Vallejo Dark Illuma. I do kind of metallics the same way most of the time. What I do is I prime black with Vallejo surface primer black, right? And then I do dark aluminum on top of that. And then on top of the dark aluminum, I like to put I like to move it. I like to put some Nuln Oil on top of that. That dulls it down a bit, but go with me here. Then on top of that, what I do is I take this Vallejo metal color chrome, which is a really sharp contrast to the dark aluminum, and I dry brush that all over, and it makes the metal look kind of old and fatigued and really, really interesting and good and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do for the metal armor bits and stuff. Anyway, but then my plan for the bird is different. I'm going to just prime the bird white and paint it with contrast paints, basically. So that'll be like easy and quick. Anyway, so not that many choices for parts left here. So for this guy, we need 14, 15, 16. Let's see. There's 15. Okay, 14 is this. It's this cloak bit here. Okay, 14. Okay, 15 is the head, and it's actually like a little Stormcast Eternal helmet. Okay. Yeah, there's that. And then 16 is a body part. I mean, there's not that many choices left, so clearly it's this one. 16. Okay. And then 17 is the leg right there. It's like an interesting pose. Okay, leg. And then 18, 19, and 20 is the base. I mean, there's really only one choice left for a base for this guy anyway. Okay. 18. What did I just say? 18 and 19? Yeah, okay. So 18 is this. Okay. And then 19 is the arms with the bow. So this right here. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll be a little careful with that because it has there's a little arrow in there, and those are easy to break off. Let's see. Oh. Hey, look at this. It's got extra little gate things that weren't attached to anything on the bowstring. That's quite weird. I hate when they do that. Okay, I'm looking at the picture right now just to make sure these don't actually belong on it. And they do not. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually clip those off. So that's stupid. That's just kind of wasting plastic. I don't think those were actually attached to the sprue itself. That's weird. GW does not usually waste plastic like that. Okay, and then we clip out the base. Yeah, if there's one thing GW doesn't do, it is waste plastic. I mean, they give you extra bits sometimes, but like, well, all the time. But yeah, wasting plastic, that's not really in their vocabulary. Just plastic that doesn't go to anything. No, it's weird. Okay, so now we will clean the parts up. Now this is the last like guy for this warband, and then it's the bird. After I took a little bit too much off right there. Shit. Oh well, I think no one will notice if I don't say anything. And the bird shouldn't be like too difficult to assemble. Birds are usually not. Okay. There we go. And then we got a little bit right there. Yep. Okay. And then his head right here. Okay. I hate nubs on real small parts like this. Those are pretty much the worst to try and clean up because now you got to try and hold it in a way where you're not like damaging it at the same time. So that's super fun. Okay. So if you press too hard on these little spike things, you will deform them. Nobody wants that. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. And then this part. Okay, we got a little nub in the shoulder right here. Let's be a little careful with that. Okay, not bad. There's one on the bottom of the arrow quiver. There. Yep, yep, got it. Yeah, there's one on the leg right here. It's kind of a weird area. You get that? Yeah, okay, got it. There we go. And yeah, that's that. All right. Now for this leg. All right. So we have a little nub right on the top of this peg. Okay. That one was pretty easy. One on the bottom of the foot. So that's not too bad of a place to put that. Top of a peg, bottom of a foot. That's fine. I don't see any further ones. I thought there was a third. I thought there was a third gate on this, but no, I don't see it. And if I don't see it, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Okay. Now this arm. Just clean that little bit up right there. So that's kind of a sizable one on the bottom of the elbow. I assume that's an elbow. Might be something else, but I assume it's an elbow. All right. And then the bow. This is going to be fun to clean up because there were those two gates on the bowstring. So let's see if we can clean that up without damaging the bowstring too much. I think we can. I think I got that. Just very lightly. Just go over that very lightly. Yeah, okay. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay, and then bottom of the peg. All right. And then let's see. Yeah, each side of the bow. Oh, and then of course right on the arrow. Oh, that's going to be my favorite one to clean up. The one that's right on the stupid arrowhead. That's a bad place to put that. Okay. That. This right here. Oof. If I don't break the arrowhead off, it'll be a miracle. Oh, how am I going to do this without breaking the arrowhead off? Oh my god, I'm already stressing that a lot. Okay, we need to hold it right there. Well, actually, I think I got most of it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, actually, okay, it looks a little scrapey in there, but again, once it's painted, that arrowhead is going to be metal, so I doubt anyone will really notice that if it's super scrapey. Okay, cool. Cool, alright. And then just the sides of the base here. Sides of base. Okay. There we go. And now we put the guy together. Alright. So, what does this say? Okay, it looks like everything goes into the cape. So we put the head right here, I think. It looks like the place it fits. Right. Okay, the peg should go in the little hole. Oh, there it goes. Okay. That was kind of weird to get in there. Alright, let's put a little glue on that. Okay. And then the front of the body covers that up. go. Oh, yeah. Oh, that fits nicely. Look at that. Cool. All right, so then we glue that together. And that's that shoulder that had the big nub mark on it there. So we just put some glue right on that. Right in the little crevice cracky bit there. And also just kind of right back in here. And a little bit right there. Okay. Just squeeze together. Yeah. Oh, he's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I'm totally happy with this so far. This is great. Okay. And then the leg is the next thing. And that goes in this peg, I believe. Or this peg hole. Yep. Yep, just like that. Okay. That's a little bit loose. So, I mean, we were going to glue it anyway, but, you know, if you were building this kit, I would probably recommend that you glue this leg. It's a little loose. Okay. Just glue around that area. Okay. Press. There we go. Okay, and then assemble the bow with the other arm before putting it on, actually on the model. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it goes like this. Yep, there we go. Okay, so let's glue that. Okay. Glue there. And put the wrist there, and just smooth that out with the glue. And we'll apply a little bit of glue just to these areas right here, just to smooth them out a little bit. Oh, and also to this rough area of the actual arrowhead. I'll smooth that out a little bit too. Okay, so there's that. And then the bow just kind of slots in right here. So that side will just push in there. And this side will just push in here. Yep, and it does so pretty nicely. Really. That's pretty tight. I doubt you would normally need glue with that. It looks like it's all the way in there, I think. It's kind of hard to push in there. It's kind of hard to like actually get a grip on it, but I think I got it. Yeah, okay, that's all the way in there. All right, and then we'll glue it. So we put some glue right in there. And we put some glue right in there. And a little on the top. Put it down there. Okay, and that's the guy constructed. And then he's only got... Oh, his actual foot is on the base. I don't like when they do that. So, like, his actual foot is sculpted on the base. So, really, there's only one possible place he could go. So, we will probably glue him into the base. We did not glue the other two into the bases, but we'll probably glue this one into the base. just because his foot is sculpted to it. I don't like that, but you know, it's what it is. So there we go. Okay. I don't think he's gonna come out of there. I don't think it's likely at all that he would come out of that, but you know, just in case. I don't want his foot being two pieces. Okay, there we go. Glue there. Okay. So that is guy number 3. So we are now 75% of the way complete with constructing this warband. And all we really have left is the little bird. Okay, so let's build the bird, and then we'll try out that box I 3D printed with that. Okay, so we need 21 and 22. Let's see, 21 is this wing. Okay, so that. And that. Okay. 21. And then 22 is this wing. Okay, so that. And that. Oh, and that's like most of the body, I guess. And then 23 is like a branch that it's kind of standing on, I guess, or perching on, or taking flight off of, or something. Okay, so it's not that many pieces, really. So 23, and then obviously 24 is the base. And then Underworlds sprues do not ever have extra bits, so that is now an empty sprue, and that goes right in the trash. And then we drink some water, because we're really thirsty. Okay. So then we just clean up the bits of the bird. It shouldn't be too difficult because that was not, you know, that was not gated in like too many places there. There's that. And then what was it right here? Yeah, right there. Okay. So there's that. And then this. A little bit right here. Oh, I did not get that super smooth before I did that. Okay, so that, and then the other part was on the wing. Okay. There we go. And there were 4 gates on this branch. One of them being right here. And that. And then right here. And right here. Yes. And just under the little branch part of the branch. Right there. Yes. Okay. So that's cleaned up. And then we just clean up around the base. And then we put the bird together. That didn't take too long. Oh, it's only 2:30. Okay. There we go. All right, let's put the bird together. All right, so 21 is this part. And 22 is this part. Oh, okay. Wait, no, not like that. How's that supposed to? Oh, it goes like this. Like this. Right? Yeah, okay, because it looks like it's flying. It's supposed to be like in motion. There we go. Ah, bird. Okay, and then we glue the body of the bird together. A little bit of that. A little bit of the back. Right there. Alright, then we'll just squeeze them together a little. Just a little squeezy. I did get some glue on my fingers, but that's okay. Oh, and then also we'll just apply a little bit right here where those gates were on the wings. It'll help smooth that out. Right there. Just right there. Okay. Then, okay, so this goes like this, and then the bird attaches, oops, shit. The bird attaches to I was going to call it a stick. The bird attaches to the branch, like so. Okay, yeah. Oh, that went right in there. Nice. Okay, and we'll definitely glue that on. I would probably glue that. I mean, I am going to glue that, but, you know, were you just push fitting this? I might glue this. It's a little bit loose. Yeah, well, it's not loose, but it's not like the tightest joint I've ever encountered ever. Okay, so we'll glue that. And then basically this is only going to fit into the base one way. So, there we go. Let's see. Probably glue it into the base even. Once we get the orientation correct. Which is this way. Here we go. Goes like this. Okay, we'll actually go there. There it is. Okay, now it's in there. Well, I don't think that's likely to come out, but you know, we'll glue it. Yeah. Yeah, so the bird will be priming in white and doing with contrast paint. The bird, the base, the whole thing of this particular model. Okay. And there we go. And that is the Stormcast warband assembled. There we go. Cool. And now I have plastic all over the assembly sheet. Now, the assembly instructions for the orcs are on the other side. I guess I'll do that another time. So, I mean, I have to paint these guys anyway. But now what I want to do is try out my little 3D printed box here and see if that actually fits the stuff that came with this box set. Let's see. Okay, so there are the orcs. Let's set those guys aside for a second. But okay, here are the dice. And you have to cut these bags. Wow, there's a lot of plastic on my exact. Okay, we gotta cut the little bags open. Oh, did I close my... Okay, we're done with the glue. I'm gonna put that away. Okay. Right, so here are the dice that have come in this set. And we don't need to save the bags for anything. These just go right in the trash. Empty bags, empty sprues, and go in the trash. Okay, so my little 3D printed box here. All right. Oh, hey, these are a slightly different color too. Wow. I think these are... I haven't played this in a minute. I think these are the defense dice. Yeah, wait, yeah. Wait, are these the defense dice or the attack dice? Oh no, these are the attack dice, yeah. Yeah, these are kind of a little bit blue. These used to be black. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see. So where did the dice actually go? I thought they would go in here, but these are big. I don't know. Oh, maybe in here? Oh, in this part. Oh, okay. Maybe the dice go in this part. Yeah, there's like a diagram that shows you where the stuff goes, but did I look at it? No, no, I did not. I'm probably putting things in the wrong place, huh? Really what I'm most concerned about is if cards will fit in here with like sleeves and stuff on them. So, these cards do not have sleeves on them, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up these cards, and I'm just gonna put one of these packs of cards in there. And then if there's any room left over, I can assume that, like, you know, sleeve, protector, card, jacket, deck things will fit. Let's see. We'll just take all the cards out of here. Let's see. Which one's for this warband anyway? Oh, here's a thing that they did that's really stupid, is they changed the back of the cards. Why would you do that? That's so stupid. That's like if you change the back of Magic the Gathering cards. That's dumb. I don't understand why they did that. Oh, okay. Oh, here's the name of the warband. Zandire's Truth Seekers Warband. And this is their deck. Okay. Oh. Well, there's a little bit of space. Yeah, I think probably decks with deck protectors will fit in here. I think that'll probably work. Let's see. Okay, Grand Alliance cards. And then yeah, a lot of those are just extra cards that you can customize your stuff with. And then okay, and then the orcs are called Dukanin Crew. Okay. So, let's see. With no deck protectors on them, I think both things of cards. Yeah, it looks like both decks of cards will fit in here if we don't put, deck jackets on them. Okay. Then we have like 3 dice left over. Let's see. Okay, I bet. Let's see. Are we supposed to do a thing like this? Are we supposed to put the attack and defense dice in here maybe, and then the magic dice go in a different place? So it seems like dice will fit in here, right? Oh, no. No, they will not. No. Dice did not fit in there. They do not fit in there either. I mean, they fit in here, but not like side by side. Huh, that's weird. Okay. Where do you put the other 3 dice? So that only holds 8 dice. That's weird. Okay. That could be a problem. All right. And then we have these sheets of oh my god, tokens and stuff. You know what? Let's open this. So this is both the sheets of tokens and the board. Well, the 2 boards that are double-sided. Okay, so let's open that up. Okay, don't need to save the plastic. Okay. So, it seems like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to go where. I mean, obviously the objective marker things are gonna go in here. The yeah. But I'm not sure what's gonna go in what other places. These are the boards. We don't, I mean, obviously those aren't gonna go in the little tiny box. But let's see. Okay, let's pop some of these out. Ooh, those pop out nicely. Wow. Okay, those pop right out. Damn. Okay. Oh, and they fit in there nicely. Wow. Nice. Okay. That is the number 9 objective marker. Let's see. Am I holding this upside down? Oh, I am. Yep. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so we have glory tokens, and we have wound counters. Have our what is that thing called? The oh my god. Did I see a tattoo on your arm? What is it? Are we referring to this? Yes. It's like a skull with a beard. Yeah. Have you guys not noticed that before? Yeah, I have some tattoos. Yeah. That was the first tattoo I ever got. I got that when I was like 19. Anyway, I forgot what this was called. The like the random movement. There's a name for this, and I forgot what it is. Anyway, let's see. Oh man, these are basically just like falling out of here. Wow, I like that actually. These are very easy to remove here. Oh, and then we have like our turn counter things. Okay. That's cool. Wow, these are so easy to punch out. Cool. 8. Okay, we got 9, 8, 7. Now, if you're only playing a 2-player game, you really only need objective markers 1 through 5. Let's see. Okay, and then these things are your turn counters. And there are... Yeah, there are 4 more on the other sheet. So there are those. Can they go here? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, and then I bet we can fit the other 4. In fact, let's see. Can we fit the other 4 turn counter things in there real nicely? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, out of all of the Underworlds box sets that I bought, wow, the tokens punch out so easily from this sheet. That's like insane. It's insanely easy. Okay. Wow. I love that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That one. Okay, let's see. Do all of these fit in here? Hopefully they do. Oh, look, they do! Yes! Oh my god, all of those fit. Okay. And then... Alright, so yeah, we have our 8 little turn counter things, so 4 per player. And those all fit right there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. And it seems... Okay, so it looks like our glory counters are going to go right here. Yeah, they don't fit in here. I think this is where wound counters and stuff are going to go. So let's see. Let's punch out a wound counter and see. Yeah, okay, so that's where wound counters, and then they're just like little token marker thingies on the other side, so that's cool. Okay, so let's punch them out, and then the square things are gonna go here. So, you know, your move indicators, your charge counters, and then okay, and then the other sheet has the guard tokens and stuff. Yeah. Okay. And I don't know what these ones are. I haven't read the book yet. So clearly there's a new mechanic that I'm not aware of. Might be laser cut, game changer. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. Well, whatever it is, man, they've clearly done it right. It used to be kind of not difficult to punch these out, but like they didn't come out like this smoothly in the past. Plus, wow, they feel really nice. Like they don't feel like they're just kind of laminated cardboard. I mean, they basically are, but it doesn't just feel like I'm punching out laminated cardboard, you know? Like I had some of these in the past where literally when I punched them out, the laminating material would start peeling off of them, and that was kind of annoying. So, you know what? I guess I'm punching out the tokens right now. I guess that's what's happening. Yeah. Okay. We're punching out the tokens. Hopefully this will hold all of the glory counters and all of the damage counters and stuff. I hope. Now, I think if you put deck protectors on your cards, like I do, you will probably only be able to fit one deck in here. You probably will not be able to fit an entire box set worth of cards. And you... Oh, I dropped a counter on the floor. Shit. But if you don't, then it seems like they all fit. So that's interesting. But also, where do the magic dice go? That's not cool. There's nowhere to put the magic dice in here? Yeah, that peeling is so annoying. It really is, yeah. But no sign of that in this. So that's good. Wow, these are just falling out. Jeez. Okay. Wow. I barely touched these. They just... Look at that. They just... Oh my god. They just fell out. Okay. So, and then there are these. I'm not sure what those are for yet. I'll have to read the book. Okay, and then we have an empty token sheet. That goes in the trash. I don't save empty token sheets or empty sprues or things. Okay. Alright, so there is a whole other sheet of glory tokens and damage counters and stuff, but let's put these in here. Oh, those fit in there nicely. Look at that. Ooh, man, I love this. Ooh, this is great. I have... Okay, so... Yeah, they're not going to stand up properly until I have, like, full rows in here, basically. But let's see. Okay, so these are all move and charge counters and stuff. Let's see. Let's put them all facing the same direction, hopefully. And then I think they should just go in one of these things, right? Let's see. Oh, shit. I've dropped them in there the wrong way. Okay, that might take a little more maneuvering to get them in there. Okay, that's a little tight, but they do go in. They do go in here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, here's what I suspect with the dice. I suspect that these were designed when only Shadespire was out. And when only Shadespire was out, there was no such thing as a wizard in this game. So there were no magic dice. So I suspect that this will only hold 8 dice because magic was not added until Night Vault came out. So that kind of sucks that there is nowhere in this box for the magic dice to go. Which I think that's going to be the case. But on the upside, man, I'm very impressed with just the quality of the box and stuff. Like, damn. I'm currently printing another one too, so it takes a little while to print one of these boxes though. So you know. But even not having anywhere for the magic dice to go, I still like it. It's still cool. It holds all the tokens and all the things and all the stuff. Man, that's just great. Okay, before I punch the rest of those out, let me put these in here. And I will put them all in facing the same direction. I don't need them to be like oriented the same way, but I do need the same thing. Ooh, what is that? I don't know what that one is. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to read the book. There are definitely some rules that I'm not aware of here. Let's see. Okay, these. And then that. Okay, so we will put these in here so that the guard counter token indicator thing is up. Okay, I think I'm trying to put too many in at one time. I don't think we can load that many of these in at once. Oh, no, other way. Oh, I've got those facing each other is the problem. Okay. Yeah, okay, the square token bits are pretty tight, but they do fit in there. They do go in there. That's pretty nice. I gotta say, I like this. Wow, that's great. Great. Yeah, even not having a place to put the magic dice, this is great. Just having a little organizer thing like this. Oh, that's great. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, let's punch out the rest of the glory tokens and wound counters and stuff. Let's do that. And then there's these things. Let's see. Unless those are desecration tokens, I do have the... Oh man, what are they called? The Slaves to Darkness warband? I forgot what they're called. But I have that warband, and they have something called a desecration token. So maybe that's what that is. I don't remember. I've only gotten to play with that warband like once. Maybe twice. Man, these basically just fall out of here. I love this. This is such a good box set so far. I can't wait to build the orcs. I can't wait to paint these guys, and I can't wait to build the orcs. I've never built or painted orcs before. And these are kind of weird looking orcs. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Okay, so there's all the glory counters. Glory tokens. And then let's punch out all the damage things. Ah. Man, they literally just fall out of here. Okay. There is an upside and a downside to these token punch out cards though. So you want to make sure you're punching down. And you can tell the difference because there's kind of a rounded edge on the top, whereas the bottom feels kind of flat. So if you push them the wrong way, I bet they would not be so friendly. But that was really nice. Okay, let's see if we could just get all the damage counter token things in here. Oh, I bet it will hold even more than actually came in the box set. Which is good, because I have more. I have a lot more. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is all that came in the box set right here. Yeah, it'll definitely hold more than that. So what I'm going to do is just put these in here, because they fit. And they don't really have another place to go. Will the dice fit in here? Oh, they will. Yeah, okay. So, okay, we can put well, we can put 2 of these dice in here anyways. So you will be able to get everything in the box. Just, is it going to have, you know, a little specific niche kind of thing? And then all of our glory tokens right here. Oh yeah, there's some space left over there. Okay, for our other magic die. Look at that, man. Okay, 2 warbands worth of unsleeved cards. All of the objective markers, and all the stuff, all the dice, all the tokens. Oh man, and can I get the lid on like that? Is the big question, right? Yes, I can. Haha. Oh, that feels nice. That's a good weight. That's all the stuff. All the stuff. It's all in here. Holy crap. I love it. I love it. This is a free thing from Thingiverse. If you want to print one of these, just go on Thingiverse and just search for just put in the word Underworlds or Warhammer Underworlds. And this is one of the first things that will come up. This is great. I actually bought an STL off of my mini factory for like a little organizer box for all my Underworld stuff, and it looks really nice. And it was like you could put magnets in the lid and everything, and I bet it would be great, except it was slightly too big for my printer, so that sucks. But this is really nice. This is really nice. Oh man, I love it. Well, there we go. That's cool. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to put some primer on this warband, because that will have to dry for 24 hours before I do anything further. And then on Saturday, we're gonna start painting these. We're gonna start painting this warband. That's what we're gonna do. Yes. And we are gonna build the orcs, and we are gonna paint the orcs. But after we do Stormcast, guys. Man, this is gonna be fun. Oh, yes. I'm so happy with this. I'm probably gonna print a couple more of these boxes. These are great. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Well, that's all awesome. Yes. Okay, so I think that's it for tonight. I've pretty much done all the things I set out to do tonight. Where did I put the cap for my X-Acto knife? There it is. Okay. Okay, we always want to put the caps back on our X-Acto knives. Okay. And there we go. Yes. Awesome. Okay, yeah, that is totally it for tonight. Great. So I think tomorrow we'll just be gaming like normal and stuff. Oh, and it's the Steam summer sale right now. Oh my god. I hope I don't spend too much money on that. Oh my god. So I don't know what we're gonna play tomorrow, but it's probably gonna be something new. Because, Steam summer sale. Anyway, okay, that's it. That's it for tonight. Yeah, so gaming tomorrow, but then Saturday we're gonna start painting these guys. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to do all the YouTube things. Like, subscribe, do a third thing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, have a good night, everybody.